I think what's interesting about like smaller fighting game communities, which is why they cool to me.
Hmm.
Like obviously, I want my games to be popping and get more content and DLC and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But what's cool about niche community, why I like 2SKO a lot,
Mm.
it's really like Avengers Endgame of tag fighters right now. Because everybody that actively does enjoy and play that game, you got the strongest from fighters, the strongest from Marvel 3, the strongest people from
Ah,
BB Tag, and
it's the
it's
all
like
star
tight knit.
it's the all star show.
Yeah,
All
so it's
right.
like everybody's there, and you learning like different things of why like certain people perceive certain things depending on their background and what other game they come from,
Hmm.
right? And then what makes 2SKO so interesting for me, right? And this all ties back into Melty before I get into it,
Hmm.
is with 2SKO you have duos, right?
Right.
So like playing with somebody that plays fighting games a certain way versus how you play a certain way also keeps the game fresh and exhilarating every time I turn it on.
Yes.
For example, my duo in that game, um, she doesn't have the tag background like
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
So for me, my thing with tag games, you could try to mix me all day if you want to, but I know how to block. People don't know in tag games, like the sandwich scenario,
Right.
you block the active character. You don't block the one in the back
Right.
because the game automatically registers defense behind you too,
Okay.
right? She doesn't get how to do that.
I'll be
So I'm
honest.
like, all
I
right,
didn't even know that. I didn't know that. Like you just told me something new. But
yeah,
continue.
yeah. So when you see like people getting sandwich and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it's just a mental stack of like,
It's not
how
real.
long could you hold off and not be scared of things behind you,
Right. Right.
right?
That's so interesting.
It's like red light, green light.
Hmm.
Like somebody gonna say stop,
Hmm.
but are you really gonna stop and keep going, or are you gonna keep that mental going, right? So when it comes down to that game, I'm like, all right, look, I know you can't really deal with it like that. I'm gonna push block. That's a resource, and I know how what she's really good at. She comes from Street Fighter, etc.
Hmm.
And I'll be honest, when it comes to um, Mortal Kombat people as well, they can play neutral. Even though it could be the jokers they mash, they can play neutral. So
Sure.
she knows when to call out buttons and options really well.
Okay.
Where like I'm really good at just maximizing execution and stuff. Like I don't know. And I feel like it's just a tight knit community like Melty,
Right.
VF, like watching y'all play and how y'all come out and play the game. Like all y'all in here is goated. I'm trying to get into this game because I'm excited for the next one
Of course.
so much.
No, I hear it.
Right.
I have a bunch of questions
So
actually because you got my
go
brain.
ahead.
You got my. I'll start from the top. So first one, we're talking about like community size. Obviously, 2XKO just came out. Would you then say that 2XKO community is like small, big, or mid? Do you know what I mean? Like, is it more or less than Guilty Gear, for example?
I will put it like this.
Hmm.
I will say because if we can use Evo numbers,
Okay.
and Evo numbers are lower right now.
Sure, sure.
If Street Fighter and Tekken didn't exist, that would be the biggest fighting game.
Right. So it's
That
so
is,
it's bigger than Stripe, right?
yeah, it's bigger. However, when it comes to like the community of the players,
Yes. Yes.
everybody talks to each other. Like I could go talk to
Yeah.
like I could go talk to Super Noon right now. He'd be like, "This is what you should have did." Right? I don't have to feel like I got to pay a metaphor or something
Right.
like that. Which is no wrong with that.
No,
Ain't
but
nothing wrong with that. But
I hear that, and it leads me to my second question, and maybe the more important, right? So, in a week's time, I plan on trying to have a bit of a roundtable with the VF community about like VF has a really small community, right? Where tight knit, you can have instant access to like the best players in the world. They literally combo breaker champion just randomly showed up on my stream the other day, giving advice to me and noobs and like it's super dope, right? And it's mostly positive, but when VF6 comes out, everyone's showing up. That game just looks like it's going to take over the world, right? So my question was, is it possible to have big game number with small game feel? And you make it sound as though 2XKO, at least for the time being, low-key kind of has that. Because it's got numbers behind it, but at the same time, like you said, you have instant access to people. Is that just because you're Avatar Yaya, so you have like a name? Or is that a common experience in the scene? And if it is a common experience, why is it happening in 2XKO? Like, can we steal that? Basically, how do we steal that?
well, okay. So all right. So the big thing with 2SKO is that the wide general FGC when the game was coming out, they already hated the idea of Riot making a fighting game. Plus the time and the issues that the game had with it.
Sure.
So the people that do mess with it got together instead of focus on the negativity around the game, kept playing and supporting it. Because I'm a firm believer, like a game comes out bad, okay, it's bad, but it always can get better.
Yes.
Because fighting games are games as a service.
Yes.
right? At the end of the day, they can update it and make things right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some more far gone than others, you know, but it's still a possibility to fix it. And I think with the big game appeal, right? One thing when it comes to Riot community, right? A lot of their games have like a wide gap in between them, right? Like my homies playing 2SKO for the first time, amazing at shooters, amazing at like puzzle games.
Mm-hmm.
Playing it for the first time, like oh, thinking it's gonna be easy. She finished her placements, did like all the tutorial and stuff. She got aspirant, right, or aspirant, and that is the lowest rank in the game. That is like worse than iron, right? And I think when it comes to with Riot games, their community, there's such a different gap, and their community works in a way where like it's kind of like Tekken, but it's not used to be toxic. It's just that you haven't gotten there yet,
Right.
We're like, oh, you're not Emerald. So let's have this conversation. Okay, you'll get there. We'll help you get there. Like
but that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's not. Are you saying that it's just not there yet, and it will get there, or do you think maybe there's something inherent about the player base that makes it that it might not get there? Because obviously every game's going to have a level of toxicity, right? You just can't avoid it. It's human nature. But there's levels to it, right? Some communities are way healthier than others, and I guess what I'm trying to work out is like what makes a fighting game community closer to the healthy side and what makes it go to the toxic side. A lot of people just say it's numbers. You get to a certain size and it just becomes toxic. Whereas like what we're saying is that, well, actually, 2XKO has kind of has the numbers, but it's not has the toxicity. Is it only a matter of time in your opinion?
I think with 2SKO, when more characters get added, there's going to be more people that just want to play their favorite characters, but not understand the game. Right? Like, even for example, and I have to say this, Sage M Slam is going on currently.
Yes.
Right? And you know, you have Myth. If you guys don't know who Myth is, he was one of the biggest Fortnite pros when the game came out. He's struggling, and of course, people are using that to push the agenda like, oh, tag games are too hard, yada yada. Blah, blah. Why they make it a tag game? Right. So like you're gonna get dumb stuff like that all the time. But I think in 2SKO cases, like one of the strongest players, he streams and he just gives people's help. He'll sit there and like, yo, come to stream, come to call. We're gonna get you right. You know, and I think it's because it's a player base of people that go outside.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So it's like
I hear it because here's the thing, right? I have this system, not just in video games, but like politics almost. Like a great system can overcome poor people. You know what I mean? And vice versa. You can have the best system in the world, but the people in it are trash. It's going to be trash. Meanwhile, you can have a piece of software that's like crap, right? But if the community is good, the game's gonna be good, right? Like the people come first, and it does seem like what you're saying is that maybe just the quality of people playing 2XKO is just better, and that's why the scene's better. Like, so when someone sees someone struggling, their instant impulse isn't to shit on them; it's to be like, hey, you know, maybe like let me help you. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's some shitheads in all scenes, but it sounds like they just have a better quality of person. Is that a legit take, or am I like projecting? Because I don't know.
No, I don't think it's that way. Because, like, for example, this game's gonna get. Here's what's gonna happen with VFC. Sure. I'm gonna put this in your mind so y'all can be prepared.
Let me know.
You're gonna have the Tekken people coming over, right? Trying the game.
Sure.
And Tekken players are gonna be like, man,
this ain't Tekken.
I wish this was Tekken. This sucks. I can't believe y'all like this shit.
Yes.
Then you're gonna have the VF players, right? Because even though they're saying like we're trying to keep the middle ground for the game is similar to VF and stuff like that, people have to realize, set that expectation that this game on fundamentally, right, is like a 15-plus-year-old game.
Absolutely.
Right? And when they try new things, they're gonna try modernize it, not for the sake of we want to make it easier. That's the big misconception when a lot of new games come out. Like, yeah, they can make things easier and things like that, but they also want to bridge the gap for somebody that's playing it and don't know nothing about it, right? Like, for example, you show I guarantee you, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, I'll be shocked if Akira is as hard in the new one as this one. What pro tag do you know is really that hard?
I mean, I will challenge that. A pro tag that's hard would actually be, at least compared to the rest of the cast, is Kazuya. And he's the most popular character. I think there's a lot of wisdom in what you're saying. I think you're correct, but I do think that VF already isn't hard to play.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? So the part of me wonders, like, I don't think they're going to simplify that. But I could be wrong. I could be wishful thinking. I don't think they're going to simplify much because I think anyone who's played it has not been like, oh, this game's really hard to play.
Yeah, it's really not.
It's just that like because you have to make so many decisions so quickly. If you're playing against someone with more experience than you, they can just strangle you because they're just so much better at it than you. So that's the issue. Like the human element is the hard part. So, and I hope they retain that. But you're right. I can see what you're saying that like any changes is probably going to piss off some of the old head purists, right? And then the Tekken people are going to be pissed because it's not Tekken. So yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. So you're gonna have that. So like VFC right now, right? And I'm also working on this video, but fuck it. So the VFC, you have a lot more animations that put in between in the gameplay, right?
Okay.
And that's gonna add a couple more seconds of downtime to like what's going in from interaction to interaction. I can see some older players being like, "Damn, they got all this flashy stuff in here, slowing down the pace of the match for a couple seconds." Right? Like people are very sticky about stuff like that, even though it does look gorgeous.
Yes.
At a certain point, you know, if VF was still around from years afterwards, they would have been did that. That'd have been in the game. And I think when it comes to that, you're gonna have to deal with the people that's gonna like the game for what it is because it's a new thing. You're gonna have the people that love it, like the people that traditionally have been playing. I'll be honest with you guys, transparency. This was probably the only fighting game I hated on until I actually played it when Revo came out.
Yeah, no, a lot of people did that. Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, because I was like, oh,
it looks
dry.
Yep.
You know, like it looks dry. The sound effects are cool because it's like old martial arts movies, but like it doesn't do anything to get me excited, especially as a kid, right? I got Final Fantasy VII in my face, like electric stuff everywhere, right. Then I see VF.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Right. So I think when it comes to VF, the best way to make sure you have a very welcoming community and willing to just level up and grow, right, is having a community of people wanting to get everybody to play the game and teaching people. One thing with 2SKO is great is that what Riot did was they contacted arguably one of the biggest fighting game only content creators to make a guide for the game, and that was Core Gaming. That was one of the first. Yeah. So you get Core Gaming plus the content creators plus everybody wanting to make content with 2SKO early access, and you know 2SKO. The big difference with 2SKO, and it could be VF's case too, because it's not. It's a legacy series. Don't get it wrong, but it's branded as something new.
Yes, absolutely.
And that way you're gonna get a lot of new people. Like funny enough, and I know a lot of people get mad at this and be like, "You're dumb or slow," stuff like that. But like, it's interesting how I can watch. Like for example, I just started playing Street Fighter again because of Tifa. Somebody came in my chat. He's like, "Damn, you already Diamond 3 already? When the last time you played this?" Like I ain't played this since like Akuma came out, right? But I get fighting games, and then somebody else does it in the chat, and they're like, "Man, I'm so bad at the game. I'm playing the same character he playing. He can't get out of platinum because he just doesn't get it." You know what I'm saying? Like fighting games by design, I don't think they're hard, but they're different from everything on the market. And I think with VF, what's going to be good for you guys is that people are looking at this. There's going to be a lot of young people, new people, especially the Yakuza fans. They're going to look at it and be like, "Yo, hold up, wait a minute. This is kind of different. I want to play this." But they're going to come in the chat. You're going to be prepared to. I get it all the time, even still. Like, "Hey, man, how do you know how to combo and tag games so quickly?" Right? I had to explain to a tech. Y'all know who considered a raccoon is, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Second veteran,
he was like, "Bro, how y'all playing tag games with 4 characters? Because you know Tokon's coming out." Now, mind you, the funny thing about tag games, and I mean this since Marvel vs. Capcom 2, they all follow the same combo structure. ABC special or ABC launch, ABC knockdown.
So once you've done
special,
one,
but I'm saying like it's as easy as just hitting 1, 2, 3 on a cell phone and hitting enter. right? Like I'm not even sure. Like the Invincible versus clip that I made somebody rage the whole weekend on.
Uh-huh.
Literally, I did ABC launcher, ABC. That's literally it. I just hit square, triangle, circle,
Yeah.
down heavy. Square, triangle, circle, down heavy to knock them down.
Yeah.
It's like that in Fighters. It's like that in Deep. It's like that in Invincible. 2SKO has two special buttons, but 2SKO did it differently. You could still do the ABC launch, or you could do ABC special 1, special 2. Because you have two special buttons.
Right.
It's the same thing. Everything just goes in a series, right? Alphabetically. Which is why, like, I have to say this, Guilty Gear Strive is so frustrating to me because they changed the way Gatlin's was. Because Guilty Gear was one of the series that did it first, right? They had a Gatlin system that just changed everything, and you just start there. Now you have specific like restraints to it that was very weird. But with VF, I believe you're gonna have a lot of new people that don't know nothing about these types of games.
Yeah, right. They've never played a 3D fighting game or whatever. But the thing is, I think even people who have played 3D fighting games, they come to VF and they're not used to being at range 0 the whole time and having to make decisions really quickly. Like, I think even as somebody who plays a lot of 3D fighting games, what VF asks you to do is very different. And it's been... I was speaking earlier before you came on about how, like, Dark Souls, if you think about what action games, character action games were like before Demon Souls, like fucking Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, and then Demon Souls comes out. It's so weird. A lot of people probably rejected it as being quote unquote bad. But now we look at it and be like, no, it's not bad, it's just different, right? It's just different. And I was saying that if it wasn't for social media being there around to explain to people and help people learn it, it would have died. And there hasn't actually been a new VF game in the sort of social media community era. Not a new one. So you're right to say there's a lot of new people, and hopefully there'll be people to teach them, show them the ropes, so to speak. Because there isn't anything like it. There actually just isn't. I know that sounds like cope, like, oh no, everything's like something else. Like, no. There really isn't anything like VF. And it's really tough to explain to people. Like a lot of people, and yeah, I don't... Yeah, you're giving me a lot to think about, actually, because I keep wanting to interrupt you, but I also keep wanting you to keep...
Go ahead, I'm here.
No, but you're giving me good things to think about, because like I said, the question most on my mind is like, okay, I love VF, I really do, and I want to get as many people playing it as humanly possible, right? But at the same time, I also want it to be a scene worth having, and like I said, a lot of people are going to come into 6, and I basically watch the Tekken community turn to shit, respectfully. And I just don't want to see that happen to VF. And so I'm trying to work out how to do it. Because obviously you can't just gatekeep. You're not allowed in, you are allowed in. Like, how do you do that? Which is why I'm always asking people to play multiple games and have been in multiple communities. Like, what do you recommend? What do we do?
So I could tell you as this, I am from one of the tightest knit communities. My game will never come back.
What is it?
I've already accepted it. It's
Bloody Raw? Oh, Bloody... Okay, your game's dead. That's a shame. That game was fun.
Yeah. So that community, the way they grew, they literally grew. They're the anime melee. That's how I compare them. Where they all just got together and just played it. Right? Even in delay based, people was fighting people across the world in delay based in 2016. Right? You know that was horrible. Right? And like Bloody Roar, but I can see. I actually do think Bloody Roar is coming back.
Okay.
I'm watching Konami closely. They move. I just don't want to sit there and be like it's coming, and then I look stupid. Right. So, but I have a little hunch it's coming with all the IPs they reviving. Here's the thing. Also, another thing, just because I'm reading the chat. Another thing about that, aiding's still around. So most of them went to aiding. The team that Hudson saw.
Oh, okay. But like, who are we talking about? Okay, Hudson stuff. That I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
But when it comes to the community side of things, I think because social media can be very annoying. Like you're gonna have people that come out of nowhere say something, but there's gonna be so many people that play this. Like one thing I learned about 3D fighting games, as a kid, right? I always liked Tekken. Don't get me wrong. I always liked it for the fun stuff, but my shit was Dead or Alive. I am better at Dead or Alive than people don't know because I haven't competed in it. I didn't know that when I was growing up. But like I played VF, I played DOA 6 that week, and everybody's like, "What the fuck? You know how to do Tina loops?" I was like, "Yeah, I've been playing this since I was a kid." Dead or Alive to me was our hood game.
Yeah,
you know how people had like the Mortal Kombat, the ball and gun fighting game.
Right.
Like we had DOA in this household. So we would just come over and just play it, and we would just do tag and stuff. And at that point, like I would just learn things. I like all 3D fighting games. And to be honest with you, I am a 3D fighting game person because my background comes from everything. But my main thing why I even started content was, funny enough, y'all could roast it. I was a Naruto Storm person,
That's fine.
right? And I just like 3D.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think every 3D fighting game has something unique to it that
Yes.
I really like all about them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people don't appreciate that. Like Tekken, for example, people were like, I'm going to play VF to escape aggression. No, the hell you not. This game aggressive as hell.
100%.
And Tekken 8, not even joking. Like when I don't know what to do, I'm just going to pop heat. It give me a second to breathe. Now they can stop mashing and then pray. This is Brian. They cheat. But yeah, like I'm like, no, this game is crazy. Like I play, I would play, like on my manager. I play on the Switch too.
Okay.
That is the version I play on. It's really good. I think the Switch, this coming to Switch, if Sega locks in on it, that is a big platform that I feel like fighting games has been missing out on.
For sure.
Not supporting all the platforms. Sega, every game they have dropped and supported on multiple platforms has just helped the player base immensely.
Of course.
And you know, Switch has better. Yeah, more players, more the merrier.
Exactly, right.
I think this game has the potential to be big and blow up, but it also depends on how Sega treats the game, right? Because the big frustrating thing about the game is a lot of y'all in a different position compared to Street Fighter. This is where y'all win, right? Y'all are used to playing old ass games. So like updates and stuff like that, y'all just want like battle adjustments and changes. Street Fighter 5, that was content almost every other month, every 2 months for that game, right? Like new different costumes and stuff like that. Y'all was getting that. They was getting it constantly. Compared to Street Fighter 6, they get it like every 4 months, every update, every game show. You know, they gotta wait. They waiting like a broke person getting their tax return. That's how Capcom is treating, you know, the updates for that game. And I think what's really I think what's really interesting to understand about VF is as the players are gonna play the game, but how will they retain the people? Because the story mode looks awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna play the story mode too.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And I think with y'all community, it's best to just focus on getting people interested and just shutting out the naysayers.
Yeah.
You shut out the naysayers about the game. Because my thing with 2SKO, imagine I get it a lot. Right, and I get annoyed by it. Being the person that covers tag games, right? They be like, "Oh my god, fuck this game. Where's Tokon?" And I'm like, "Dog, y'all gonna switch up on Tokon when y'all play it?" Like I played the new version. It's good.
I'm gonna say, as an outsider, you're actually spitting. You tag players always love the shit till it comes out. And then you shit on it and you move the fuck on. Like, it's actually true. You tag players are y'all ain't loyal. Y'all ain't loyal.
No. So here's the thing with tag games. Tag games, and I say this a lot. Tag games are fucked up video games, right? Because you'll play something first and foremost, it's la. Now people starting to learn mix. Now people learn how to jail you. Now you got cheap Oki, not even with the main character. You're dealing with assist Oki that you can tag to the other one if they don't do nothing to it, right? It's a whole mental stack layer of shit. People get hot, mad, and stuff like that. And yeah, I will say I can speak from my experience with 2SKO. I do not like that Leffen plays this game. That's my biggest frustration because he nerfed team fight just to lose to not a team fight user, and then now they nerf team fight so bad that you don't even see it. I tried team fight after the recent patch.
Damn.
I was like, bro, I want to end stream. I was like, y'all did this so bogus, you know. But I've also been anti-Leffen because I've been in the Smash community with him, so I've seen how like he has no right to complain about nothing. Let me get this up. I got to get this up.
I'm listening.
Let me get this up. He has no right to complain, and y'all could clip this and this shit to him, so I'll make a whole video and ad revenue his ass. I don't care. That's how much of a hater I am right now. So literally, you got Melee. Okay. Melee is a broken ass game that you have to make rules for people to play Melee. I love Melee. If I was good at Melee growing up with it, holy crap, I would play Melee all day. I can go to a tournament, watch Melee and be like, wow, because the tech skill in the game is unmatched, right? Just watching it. But I cannot. Okay, don't say that. I saw what you said, Sheena. Chill out, relax. You got me. You got me with that one. Februar's is a different. You almost made red come out my eyes. That's a different beast. Yeah, that's because that's Final Fantasy. That is a whole different rage bait. I actually get rage baited every time he tweet. I'm not gonna lie. I rarely get rage baited. I can't fight that.
But low key, it's kind of lending credence to my worrying theory that like it's not even worrying. I think it's just common sense. The more ultimately the community will be shaped by the quality of its largest voices. Like, so it's like if your scene is repped by fucking Core Gaming, Sajam, fucking Tasty Steve, like just cool people, your scene's probably gonna be alright. If your scene, I don't know Leffen, but I know the reputation. But like, if your scene is repped by like Leffen and like I don't know, like fucking LTG. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of it is going to come down to the nature of the voices, it seems like. So, yeah, that's interesting. Should I get into it? Should I give the game a shot? Should I give 2XKO a shot? Because I'm not a tag guy. But, like, is it... if you were going to get into a tag game, is like, you could do a lot worse than 2XKO. It's like, nah, that should be your third tag game.
No. 2SKO is very accessible.
Okay.
And let me explain why.
Okay.
In 2SKO, you don't have to learn two characters. There's two fuses called Juggernaut, where you do more damage with a solo character.
Okay.
And there's Sidekick, where you only can use your assist with the character in the super, but you only play with the main character.
Okay.
So you could call those the training wheel fuses, but people actually have gotten far in tournaments, multiple of my tournaments, when it comes to just using the solo fuse. So if you're intimidated by learning multiple characters, cool. Another thing about 2SKO, there's guides, websites made by the community where you could just look up the combos and stuff like that. Like you could type in 2SKO wiki, all the info's there.
Right.
You have that.
And that matters. That matters. Like having like a scene outside the scene. So like if I want to learn, I don't have to fucking spend 3 hours finding shit out. People have made videos, people have made a wiki. Like that actually is super important. As someone who's tried to learn older games, it's like it could be a nightmare. Like where do I go? Where do I find the combos? So that's cool. Man, all right. Yeah. I'm hearing it.
Yeah. So I think 2SKO, I would give it a try. It's free, so like
I mean, yeah, nothing to lose, right?
Yeah. So that's one thing to try it for. Game's colorful. You don't go to the shop. Because you're gonna probably spend money.
Yeah.
Their skins are elite. They don't do just basic skins, like the colors, the animations change.
Oh shit.
Tokon. Now I could give y'all my honest opinion because I played it at Combo Breakers.
Okay, thoughts?
The game is way better than it was the last version. The last version was arguably one of the worst fighting games. My problem with Tokon as a fighting game is that the philosophy is trying to change what tag games are. And is it wrong for me to say I don't want it to be successful? Because, like, and the reason why I say that is because, like, I want all fighting games to do good. Don't get it wrong. But I don't like that they're trying to make tag games more digestible for people that don't like tag games.
Right.
So Tokon, what they're doing is like, there's one health bar, you get 4 characters. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like you get one character with 4 assists. And you could play the game like that, that's good on accessibility. But when I like my tag games, I like my 3 health bars.
Right.
I like that if I'm down a character, I gotta figure it out. It makes it hype when you see comebacks. Most of the greatest comebacks in tag games come from scenarios like that, where like Justin Wong making a comeback with Akuma and Marvel's Capcom 3 having just one character.
I see what you mean.
Or Yipes with the Cyclops. Like that is a part of what makes the games hype. Like characters having a shared health bar is whatever.
But hold on, I got a question though, because I hear what you're saying, but like as someone who has been intimidated by tag fighters for the longest time, try and take yourself out of it, because obviously you love what tag fighters are. So someone coming in trying to fucking change it up is a bad thing. But put yourself out of it. Do you think that their new take on tag fighter, judged on its own merits, might be legit? Do you know what I mean? Like, it might not be what you're looking for, but is there something there potentially? Because I'm never gonna fault people for trying to move the genre forward. You know what I'm saying? Or do something different.
I think I think it's fine. I think that the success of this game, the problem is people copy. Like they think that's the way to do it. Like for example, you get Street Fighter come out. Everybody like, well, what should we do? Almost every version of another fighting game tried to add some bullshit version of Drive Rush in its gameplay. You get what I'm saying? I like Drive Rush. Don't get me wrong. But every other company tries to do it. And it's like now the identities of games are blending.
No, it's true.
And I think that's one thing that I like about fighting games. Even if I'm not good at all of them or anything like that, I love going to an event and seeing like 3 different versions of different types of games. Like all anime games are different. It's why like I'm good at Grand Blue, but I also hate it because I'm like, damn, there's just anime Street Fighter.
Yeah, no,
right?
I totally, as someone who's a 3D guy, I totally see that. I'm like, why are there meters in my 3D games? And now why are there supers in my 3D games? And now we have Rage. And I'm like, oh, why we have installs? Like, I know exactly what you mean. Like the homogenization of the whole fucking genre. Everything's stealing from, it worked in this other game. I'm like, okay, but do your own thing though. So I 100% know what you mean. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. But like at the same time, I can't get mad at that because even as a content creator, if something worked, you're going to keep doing that shit. Right, you know what I'm saying? So in that aspect, I think that viewpoint that Archers is taking on it is justified. I don't think it's just gonna gravitate to what I want because it's just that different from what I like versus what's out there. But somebody else will love Tokon. Like I have friends that hate tag games. They won't play 2SKO because 2SKO is a game, funny enough, it's accessible in controls and how to play, but then you start comboing it. Now you got like damn near 2-frame links. You got shit like that in it.
Oh god, right? You see, that's when you start to lose. I'm like, oh man, this is that anime porn. I see it.
Yeah, like some of the combo trials, people won't be able to do. Like some of them in that game. There's even Riot even said like, I'm sorry for that last combo trial, but y'all gonna figure this out.
I'm sorry, but that's fucked up.
But like literally Riot, because at that point it's like, well, you try to cater to the casuals, right? They're like, well, okay, y'all don't want to play it, let's keep the skill ceiling high. So they just said, let's lock in and make the characters hard. Now you got characters that like, you got a TK shit to get stuff done, you know, like the game has, that's my type of fighting game. Maybe because I really like Smash and Marvel, right? Like on the surface, just doing shit and getting this stuff going to me was easy, but it's hard to master because the depth is layered behind just the surface of things, right? So I'm a big fan of easy to play, hard to master. You know, like I just played a Combo Breaker, and like a lot of my homies were salty because they was like, "Damn, he actually really good at this game." I wouldn't mind you, I didn't play it before because I was just sick. Like that week before, I just studied up matchups, right? And I was literally one away from pools, a fucking stupid robot. If y'all know what Blitzcrank is, I'm just bad at fighting grapplers in any fighting. That is like my weakness. Like, but it is what it is. I think it's just so much when it comes to Tokon that I know the game's gonna be great. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna have fun with it to an extent, but it's gonna be hard to tell me, like in my eye, if somebody asks me in stream, which one do you prefer, Avatar or Tokon? I'm gonna pick Avatar because Avatar is literally a 1v1 fighter that does it right. Like I honestly don't like. So another thing about fighting games I personally don't like. I do not like fighting games that have like support characters.
Wait,
like that
hold on. That's again, as someone who doesn't play either of these games, that's so weird. I would have thought someone who loves tag fighters would like support fighters. Why is that different?
So okay, so for example, my problem with support fighters in fighting games is and not saying you use the supports. I'm saying like they make it an excuse to put supports in the game, not to put the actual character in the game. For example, like the Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax. Yeah, that's why I should have clarified that. Like Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax, fun as hell game. But I can't recommend it because they got so many characters that's just, they do one move, they disappear, and it's like, that was their excuse not to put them in the game. Oh, that's who you play? Oh, okay. All right. I'm looking at you play, just... Vanessa?
No, I'm a Leife, but I got the Nessa. I got the Nessa. I didn't want to do a mirror match. But I am listening. Continue in terms of like,
Yeah,
so basically what you're saying is that like supports end up allowing the devs to just not put in the characters you want. It's like, what you want? It's
an MK1 situation.
Right.
Where like MK1 was like, hey, let's put Sonya in the game. And then like I dead ass asked them at Evo. I walked up to that booth because Multiversus was still around.
Yeah.
Right? I asked them, I was like, are y'all gonna put whatchamacallit in the game? Right? And I'm like, okay. They was like, well, she's already in the game. I got so angry because like they're not wrong, but you know what I mean.
I can imagine you not even answering, just doing that look, just looking down your nose like, no, really, nigga?
I really looked at the dev. I can't remember who it was. I looked at the dev and I was like, I almost said some off the wall. So I was like, I hope this game dies. Like that's what I want. That's how I was feeling like that at the moment. I was like, I hope this game fails. Then they put the bicycle kick in the game at the Evo update. I was like, oh. I was like,
you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, no, I heard.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think Tokon's gonna do well. There's a lot of people that's like, oh, we hate Riot Games right now because they won't nerf Ori, but like, believe me, I've played worse fighting. Like a lot of the people that are playing 2SKO, I can say like some people don't get it, but I tell you like there's worse tag fighting game characters. Some of y'all ain't dealt with freaking Dark Phoenix and Marvel 3, right? And people still play that game. Oh, that tackle's great. I love the animation. Okay, but yeah, I don't know. It's just very frustrating when it comes to fighting games. That as long as you find the community of people that want to play, like you are an active face to me when it comes to VF now, right? Like obviously. The only problem, and I won't say the names because I don't want to start anything. People will clip it and send it to them.
Sure.
The best two VF content creators don't like each other.
Sure. It's actually true.
Literally.
It's actually true.
Yeah.
That's a real shame.
So, yeah. So, that's a thing in that, right? And in that case, if they work together, it'll just be Goku and Vegeta putting on the Potara, and then everybody else eats from it.
Yeah.
Right? But now with VF, you got a lot of new people coming up about to start making content on the game. Yeah, I'm making a virtual fighter video. In my mind,
but you should though.
Like that's crazy to me.
No, I see what you mean. Just because you've not had the history, I know what you mean. Like you know, But the thing is, I've been saying this for the longest time. VF. When I first jumped into VF, I had an interaction on Reddit where I was asking people to give me advice for like I want to make videos on VF, like, you know, what are the best moves for characters, blah, blah, blah. And I got flamed because like, if you have to ask us, you shouldn't be making the content. And my rebuttal was like, I'm making the content because y'all been playing this game for 100 years and none of you have done it. Like, I've looked for the information and I go to like all these different places and it's really hard to find it. And I've been saying like, as obnoxious as it sounds, I'm like, you need that. I'm a nerd, right? I'm a nerd and I have like this autistic thing. So I'll read message boards. I'll get out a physical notepad and book and manually transcribe combos. But the average person isn't going to do that. And like, ideally, if you love the thing, you should spend in time to make it easier for other people to get into the thing, right? That's like you kind of have to do that. And a lot of the community kind of reached out to me and was like, no, we appreciate that. You're not shilling. We see that you actually are genuine. And so it's like, yeah, I'm not the most experienced person, but I'm absolutely like trying to preach the religion of VF. And like, yeah, I'm always down for anyone, even if you're brand new. But like, no, if you've legitimately seen the light of VF, absolutely spread that religion. I just see more and more people getting in. And my theory has always been there's people who don't play VF currently, but if they did, they'd fall in love with it. And I'm just trying to get as many of those people to just give it a shot. That's not everyone, but there's a lot of people who don't know they're VF players yet. They just don't know. And that's just heartbreaking. But if they gave it a shot, they'd find out.
Yeah, like, so when I play VF, when it came to me, I was like, all right, let me try Revo. I played VF5, I streamed it. I was having a ball. Like, I was like, okay. I was getting up every day. And the community itself, I have to say, y'all are some of the nicest community. Because, like, y'all came out and no one was just giving me help, tips, and stuff like 100%.
that. Yeah, like, they see someone learning and they'll be like, what do you need? Here's the resources, here's the video, here's the blah, blah, 100%. Super helpful community. And that's what I want to retain, bro. I want to retain that. I'd hate to see the community the way it is become, like, frankly, the way a lot of the Tekken community is. And again, I'm not speaking to everyone. Obviously, Tekken community is large enough. It's great content creators. But if you've been here long enough, you know what I'm talking about. You know the elements I'm trying to, like, avoid. Because I think this game, if you're new in Tekken, you have to deal with so much shit. There's good people out there, but you have to wade through so much shit. I'm just like, it's a nightmare.
Let me give you my experience with Tekken.
Go ahead.
I feel like I lost my canon event because of the community,
What do you mean?
right? Because a lot of people was like, "Damn, you were supposed to be the next VDX," because they put Clive in the game,
Oh, I see.
right?
I see.
So, but it was so toxic, and like
Yeah.
especially after, like if the game came out pre-COVID, I'd probably be able to handle it
hmm
because everybody is like very weird about nuance in games. Like one person says it's trash, oh, it's trash. Why is it trash? Can't tell me it's trash. They just heard somebody else say it, so they just agree with it. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? Like a lot of people can't have that articulation that I desire when it comes to like, especially Twitter. Twitter was like very mentally damaging to me on the game. I really did like Tekken 8,
hmm
right? But also, I wasn't a person that played Tekken competitively like y'all.
hmm
Like the big like for example, the Mike Hollow thing, the stream that I needed to do, I could have done it if you let me have training mode. Because
mm
Tekken, one thing Tekken has, every fighting game needs this. I'm so tired of not, and that's why 2SKO is so good now.
hmm
If you don't got replay takeover, it's kind of trash.
Yeah.
Cause like I grew up where we didn't have replay takeover, but the big thing about replay takeover compared to training mode, and a lot of people won't say this, right? A lot of people find training mode fun because you don't get rewarded for turning on training mode, right?
Oh, interesting.
Not even like an unlockable or like a sticker or like anything like that. Like even a title can help. Like y'all, you spent 30 minutes in training mode. Here's a sticker, or something like that, right? Um, Replay takeover, you get to instantly see, right, like what your issues is. Like you be like, all right, I'm tired of getting hit by this king grab. What am
Yes.
I not hitting? You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
it's a one break. Got it. Yeah, I know what you
Yeah,
mean. Yeah.
yeah. So now instead of like that's another form of training because you can figure out your problems,
Yeah.
right? And I think that's good for a lot of people.
But
That
that's what Blatted Salami said. He said like the fighting game industry has got it mixed up. Fighting games don't need to be easier to play. They got to be easy to understand. And he was like,
yeah,
he's spin because like you can just lose 10 times in a row and you don't get it. Whereas replay takeover can at least help you understand. Oh, I see. That's what I did there. That's where it happened. And
yeah.
yeah, so I see exactly what you mean. I think it's mandatory for all 3D fighting games now.
Mind you, you got coming from me. I come from a game. I come from Smash Bros.
hmm
Right. I used to play Smash Bros. I've gotten top eights. I've gotten top 64s. I played Smash Bros. Right. Now my problem with Smash is their training mode is the worst training mode in the history of mankind. Right. You have no save states.
hmm
You have no replay takeover.
hmm
You just gotta hope that you can read the frame data, the little bubble across the shield, right? That's literally Smash. Like I'm not even trolling.
hmm
Um, so it's like it's one of those things. Like when I get games that give me these options, right? I just love fighting games, but um, I think if I shield anything going forward, like what I'm gonna start doing in videos and referencing,
hmm
is I'm gonna put a lot more Melty Blood in there because I think Melty Blood is probably like the coolest adjacent that you can learn the game,
hmm
get into, and be like, "Holy shit, this is really fun."
Yeah. No,
And
I hear it. The way people talk
yeah,
about Melted Blood makes me think that no, it is the truth because like that you're not playing that game for like clout. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
there is the love that game has like attained from its player base is like no, this is the truth. Like so, yeah, I might have to play. That's not my genre of game, so I don't think I'd enjoy it. But like, there's enough there that I probably need to investigate it at least. Because yeah, the way people talk about that game is like, nah, it's crazy.
hmm yeah. And I think VF being more grounded realistically to a more mature community. You could say that,
I mean,
but a lot of
mature.
people like fighting.
Define
You
mature.
know,
Yeah,
yeah,
I can see that. I can see it
because
being the opposite. I can see like Mortal Kombat attracting a lot of people for the wrong reasons too, depending what you're doing. What would you say is the what's it called? The Invincible versus community. What's that like? How's
ooh, that
what?
community is like they're very cool, but then you got like stupid one like once in a while ego. But I think that
Mm,
community, the thing about that community, it's like VFs. Like
oh, interesting. Okay.
it's invincible because you'll have somebody that's just like saying some off the wall stuff. The community part is good. the online in game is bad. Like they rage. It's like the younger ones. They rage quit and they turn the game off. You don't fit. They don't finish sets. They want it done. You know, they lag. But like the actual community, like the people that stream it and play it in tournaments and stuff like that, they're all pretty nice. They help you understand everything. Like I went to Combo Breaker, came out. I made somebody rage quit IRL too in front of his girl. I felt so bad about that, but he shouldn't have kept trying to infinite me, bro. Like I was like,
It's not gonna happen. Not today.
Yeah.
Not today.
It also was just like, man, I don't know. There's the community is pretty tight knit. Like for example, a community that I had a problem with, was DOA.
Oh, really? As a community? Interesting. Why come?
Yeah. Because when I was like, oh, I want to learn DOA 6, yada yada, the people were like, don't learn DOA 6, play 5. Why would I play 5 when
there's so much of that? Yes. I'm like, I asked you for 6.
Yeah, like I asked for 6. I don't care about 5. If I want to go play 5, I go ask. Man, I go talk to Emery right now. He'll hook me up. Like, I don't need you. I want to get more resources so I can learn. Like my thing is DOA. Like you do have Emery, you have Hoodless and stuff like that. But like for me, like this could be some glaze, but this is how I truly feel. Most people in that space cannot edit like me, right? And like I'm very big on visual aid,
I hear it.
Like camera mods, shit like that, making people see what I'm explaining.
Yep.
Right. I don't see a lot of that in DOA in VF, right?
Yep.
And that's fine. That's just what I want to do. But y'all got VF guides. I can watch a VF guide, find some stuff, and for a while, a lot of the stuff I couldn't find none. That's why I gave up on VF. Because I was like, every guide I find, bro, is 50 minutes, bro. I'm not trying to watch a 50-minute guide on IO.
I said this. I go in so much trouble for saying this. I'm like, oh, if you really wanted to know, you just learn. Listen. You need level 2, you need level 1 content that's super light and breezy, and you need level 2 content that's like 12-minute video. So like, you gotta ease me in, all right? Don't give me the 3-hour video round 1, all right? I'm not committed yet. When I am committed, sure, I'll watch a 3-hour video, but I'm not there yet. I'm trying to decide whether it's worth my time. Yeah, I'm 100% with you. Yeah, it's really tricky. And I'm trying to produce the content. There is some good content out there though, like fucking Wireman FGC knows what's up. But like again, the algorithm doesn't really help him much. So his videos will just die in the background. That's another thing, right? It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because even if you make the good content, it's hard. Good luck finding it.
You have to be committed. You have to be committed to doing it for the community rather than just and then figure out how to make it better for you. Because mind you, it's older games.
Yep.
Right? People are not searching for the stuff unless they find about the game they want to play.
Yep.
Right? I guarantee you there's going to be a spike in guys and shit once Crossroads gets a release.
But it's more than that. I think now's the time. Because obviously now, all of a sudden I'm making VF videos, and lo and behold, people be watching that shit because like a lot of people have typed Virtua Fighter into their fucking search bar recently. So it's like, oh, you might like this. So now's the perfect time to be making VF stuff, whether it's VF5 or whatever. VF4, fuck it. Like, because like there hasn't been more people interested in VF generally than now. And that's part of the game too. You want, someone made a joke earlier, like, oh, you're saying that like, people should just come in and chill because they're not taking any content away from people because there aren't enough content creators. Low key, kind of, yeah. As long as you do it in good faith, absolutely. If you're a noob to VF, but you genuinely are learning and you're just like, hey, here's my learning experience, send that shit. Like, absolutely. Like the community needs it. Because if you're a noob, like a lot of my favorite content creators for Tekken when I was learning wasn't from like the best players in the world. It was from like the lower intermediate players who were also like me trying to learn, right? That's fun. Watching other people learn is fun. It can motivate you to get better. So it's like, absolutely get in. So long as you're like, your heart's legit in it. And make no mistake, if you do that, the community will embrace you wholesale because the community kind of needs it. So yeah, it's gonna be. I hope it's happening. I hope that's happening, and we'll see.
And I see. Like I was looking at your channel the other day too. I was like, oh yeah, see, you have a certain flair that makes you stand out.
I yap. Like, people seem to like me yapping. That's true. I don't know why they like it, but I'm happy they do it.
Well, because you know how to articulate yourself.
I guess.
You don't need here's my thing as a content creator.
Sure.
I edit all day because I like editing, right? That's my thing. I like doing it. But sometimes the best videos on YouTube, don't require that. It's just the way you present your message, articulate
Sure.
how you are and what the thing is. And I strongly believe, like, yeah, some people can enjoy just straight yapping and talking and stuff like that. But we got Moist Critical. Like, being honest, I wish I was at that point like Moist Critical. I could just yap.
I turn on
He
the
just look
camera,
at the camera.
another
He turn on the
couple
camera.
$100.
Yeah, turn on the camera. He look at the camera. He talk for like 10 minutes.
Yep.
And then in the video, he just throw B-roll of that one little trailer.
Yep.
And then go back to him talking. I'm like, bro, come on, man.
That's the dream, son.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's like the low key dream. I did it one time.
We'll get there one day. We'll get there one day, man.
Yeah, one day I did it. I did it with a video. I was like, oh damn, this shit actually doing good. No fucking shot. Like, I was really sick of them about it. I was like, oh, I'm getting rewarded for being lazy. Like that's how I felt, because I just yapped. But I'm also a big person of like making sure the beginning at least good. Like, I want you to watch it.
Yeah.
If you want to hear me yap later.
No, I hear that. I hear that. I think what's funny is that if you go back and watch my older videos, there was a lot of editing, and they didn't get much views. Like, ironically, it was when I transitioned to yapping that all of a sudden the views came in. I'm like, if I had known this, I'd have been yapping sooner. A lot of my stuff was just like tutorial. This is -6. This is -5. Blah 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 blah. But when it was like, I think this character sucks, and here's why this character sucks, everyone's like, yeah, this is the shit we want. I was like, oh, okay, this is what the people want. So interesting. Internet's weird. Internet's weird. Think about it. Plus 10K. Thinks about it. Plus 10K. That's it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's very interesting that with VF, the community, the only toxicity is one thing we did, the 2SKL community did, we shut down a lot of misinformation. Like, a lot of us will see some bullshit take and be like, that's disingenuous.
Yep.
And we'll tell you why. Right? That's one thing that I could say 2SKL did versus like Tekken. Right? And that's the whole thing. Tekken's a bigger game, so you have people coming out of nowhere, but like, you're gonna have people trying to make Virtual Fighter Tekken. It doesn't need to be Tekken. Let Tekken be Tekken. Let Tekken restore and fix itself.
Yeah.
Right? You know? And then when people say misinformation about games, things like that, I'm gonna come out the cut. I always will.
I mean, that's
like,
yeah. I'm with you. I know they don't do that by Tekken. I did that for VF. I'm like, I see that shit. I'm like, nah. I'm defending this community. Been too good to me to just allow shit to rock.
yeah. Like, I feel like too. Like, mind you, it hurts my soul that people just have this inherent hatred for like 2SKO, because like, yeah, Riot Games is Riot Games. They're coming at the end of the day. Everybody want to make money, but they doing things for content creators that no other company would do. You want to tell you what Riot did for me at Frosty's this year? They gave me a streaming backpack.
What's a streaming backpack? What's a streaming backpack?
You know, the IRL backpack, like the Casanad walking around.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah. They give you one of those?
They gave me one of those. They literally gave it to me. You know what I'm saying? And they was giving it to it. And a whole nother thing with the FDX statement, because I said it on the YouTube chat, he wasn't no Tekken 8 shield. FDX is the type of person that understands this is not right. I don't like this. However, I can see the good and intentions behind it. He's trying to understand why Bandai Namco, the devs, did what they did. And people took it as him being a shield, when in reality, right, even if he was shielding the game, right, Tekken 8, when he came out, the video, if you looked at his channel, go back to his channel when Tekken 8 came out, he had gads every other day from arguably one of the most hyped up video games, especially at the beginning of the year. Everybody was looking at Tekken. People look at Tekken every time because it's one of the biggest series in the history of competitive video games. He didn't need to say nothing else. Yeah. His first month was caught. He's still getting views off the first month of Tekken 8.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
He's diplomatic. That's, I think, and like, people don't like they want you to say that this is the best thing since sliced bread, or it's the devil. Like, people don't want to hear like, they don't want to hear, but they don't want to hear nuance. They don't want to hear you like trying to represent the other side. Like, it's just like one side. So yeah, he got a lot of undue hate. And I think he's publicly also said that there was this one moment where he made a video like a bit prematurely, and like he completely ignored like the selling of their stage. Like, he's been moments where he's been caught off guard, and it's been unfair. But yeah, he gets so much hate despite, like you said, actually perhaps doing more good for the community than half the people talking shit about him. I think that's another thing. Like, it's so easy to talk shit about people, but it's like, okay, I would just be like, okay, have you contributed more to the scene? Yes or no? If you've contributed to the scene, you can talk shit about the scene. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you've not contributed anything, there's a part of me that goes like, you maybe need to shut the fuck up. Like, I mean, obviously, if it's personal, if it's like political, like that's different. Like, if someone's like done abuse or whatever, that's different, right? But like, if people talking shit about a game, it's like, okay, but you've not contributed anything to the game. You're just here to shit on it. I'm like, you're an enemy. Like, you're actually an op right now. So yeah, and there's a lot of that, and there's a lot of money in that. It's a lot more profitable to be negative, unfortunately. Yeah, that incentive structure is not going anywhere.
It's so like, bro, it's so much easier. Like, people don't understand this because the way social media, especially Twitter, is so bad because of this. Because people will make a caption, it'll be the worst. It'll be the most biggest lies of all time, bro. Like, it won't even be real.
Yeah.
They'll make a caption, post it, and like, I'm so happy community notes is a thing. Because I'm a community note member, because I can correct the BS I see.
Yeah.
Right? And put links to it. Right? And it's frustrating because you get paid to say stupid shit like that, which was a mistake. Twitter, for tweets, you won't have to try. At least YouTube, you gotta record and edit and throw it up.
Set up a camera, you gotta upload some shit. Yeah,
you gotta have a microphone. Like,
yeah, it's true.
Everybody got their phone and just getting paid to say bullshit. Like, that's literally how it works on Twitter. So I don't know. It's just one of those things that with VF, I tell y'all and implore y'all, I'll be here too, right? Shout out to my sensei Tricky, because she drilled shit in my head with the gauge. She be like, "Why you doing that?" And I be looking stupid. She'd be like,
she the Pai Mei technique. Just be like, dodge this, no, dodge this, dodge or die. And you be like, eventually you die at first, and then you start dodging. And be like, oh shit, you told me. Thank you, Tricky.
And then I'll be looking at the screen like the donkey meme. Like, she'd be like, "Now why you jump over there? What was the reason for it?" He's like, and then she make you feel. She'll make. She's doing it out of love. She be like, "You ain't streaming. What was you trying to do? Get a clip for the air?" And I just be looking dumb. I'll be like, "All right, look, all right, I'm not doing now."
No, it's 1st to 10 against killers in this game is the best way to learn, I find, because you can feel yourself speeding up. You might lose 10-0, but you can feel by the 8th game you're speeding up, because a large part is just learning to think fast enough. And just like playing against someone who's thinking faster than you speeds you up. Like, it's actually the best. There's no replacement for it, because it's just super difficult. Angry Bananas, loving the vibes. Appreciate you, Angry Bananas. First message, you come in and you're loving the vibes. We love your vibes.
Is that who I think it is?
I don't know who it is.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is that the Angry Bananas?
I don't know Angry Bananas. Let
me see. Oh, that's the GOAT.
The GOAT?
That's one of the community managers.
Let's go. For what? Let's go. Community managers for what?
Virtual Fighter.
Oh shit! Let's go.
Yeah. But
all the love.
It's Yaya, by the way. So if you don't know,
it's Yaya in the chat.
Yeah, we chilling. But I think what's really interesting is this VF video. I'm actually very peculiar about it that I'm working on, because I've been studying VF, and then every time I get like way closer into it, I'm like, dang, there's more news. Yeah, this is what I live for. Yeah. Right. From a creator point. Yeah. Like from a content creator point, that is beautiful, because now there's more to talk about, right? And you have more to talk about. There's more in the limelight to communicate about it, and that's what is beautiful. And I think VF as a game is on the come up. And to be honest, a lot of people don't know this. VF was always the trendsetter, right? A lot of PS1 games and stuff like that. Like, VF is a reason why some of our favorite stuff got to where it is today.
This is the thing, though, right? I've said this before, and I think this is why I think you should make content, because I think it's important that intermediate players make content, not just the pros, right? Because it's like learning a language. It's a really... There's a lot of people who play fighting games, right? But every fighting game, most fighting games are like romance languages: English, French, Italian. So there's a lot of people who play a lot of games and they think they know all the languages. VF, to me, is like Chinese. It is a language, but it's a different family of language. And you kind of have to give up certain assumptions when you come to it. And that's hard to communicate on the screen. But if you make that, if you explain it to people, if you explain the grammar, so to speak, the system. They go, oh, I see it. I now know how to make sentences in this new language. But it's really difficult. But a lot of people, they come to it as though it's Italian. You know what I mean? And they're like, Chad, I know how to learn languages. I'm like, no, you do know how to learn languages. I'm not insulting your intelligence. But this is a different family of language. It's a different family. And you need to recognize that. But you also need people to explain it. And I'm glad that more and more people are like jumping onto that challenge. And so as you start to learn the language, I think it'd be good for you to show people like, okay, you're a tag player. Let me translate the rules of VF into tag player language. Because like a lot of my videos are like made for Tekken players. Like they're coded for the Tekken. The translations from Japanese to English, right? Whereas you might be doing from Japanese to Italian, right? Like you have to do it to the larger scenes. VF is a dictionary of words and sentences. It totally is. But this is the thing. It's like the grammar is different. That's the thing. Like, yes, our game has mids. Like, you're a Tekken player. You're like, I understand how VF works. Your game has mids. We have mids. Your game has throws. Our game has throws. Like, no, what throws mean in this game is different to what they mean in most other games. And you need to recognize that. And it's hard. It's hard to create. But once you learn it, it's like, oh, this is fun. But
I am for the people that don't understand anything, and I want to get people interested at the point to where, all right, I want to compete. I want to go do this. I want to be a part of the community.
Yes.
Right? Like, I am here. My big thing with content, I'll give y'all my secret. A lot of my content is based off of, and y'all getting an exclusive, the 4 Dummies books.
Oh, I love the 4 Dummies. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's hear it.
So that's where I come from because I understand, well, this person may not know how to do this.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, let's get the general people. Let's break it down for the general person, not the Tekken or this, because I know I was growing. People was trying to teach me Tekken and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, wait, relax.
Yeah.
Like I hate when people come to this is a pet peeve of mine. I hate this so much, and it happens every Sage Jam Slam, and I gotta get it acknowledged. This thing. So I am the Warwick player in 2SK, big doggy dude, right? Hello. So literally, Lily Pichu is streaming 2XKO, right? And you know, streaming fighting games is actually harder than you may think.
Oh, absolutely.
So Lily Pichu is streaming, and Warwick has, and you know, Akuma like has like his dive kick. He has options from it. That's Akuma. Warwick is Akuma, and he has Bloodlust, where he could go into like this transformation state. So Warwick, he has a H follow up, and it's a command grab from above. You can't if you try to do anything from, you have to be super prepared, like preemptively before he does it or before the startup.
Okay.
Usually the game is like, I'm gonna 2H it. The whole chat is like 2H it, and every time dude does it, she's losing. And I come to the chat, it's like Lily. I'm like, Lily, I used my channel point rewards and threw a sub because I was like,
I needed to hear this. I needed to hear this message.
I was like, Lily, I know chat is telling you to 2H it. You're losing every time because you're 2H. She's like, what? Why did they say that? Because I'm like, no, it's built to beat the anti-air button of the game. She's like, well, what do you do? I was like, well, you're playing Teemo. Just shoot the dart at it or jump out the way. She jumped out of the way the next two, so she's like, oh. She's like, sometimes chat sucks. I can't stand it.
But it's not even, but sometimes it's not even just that. Because when you play a fighting game, you already have a model of the game in your head. It might be simplistic, but you have a model. And when people give you too much information, it can just interfere. Nothing happens. Do you know what I mean? Like there's actually a good part of coaching or even teaching is knowing, okay, don't give them too much. Give them one thing to add to their current model. One thing, right? That one thing might not be everything, but give them one thing. Or like, and a lot of time people like pros will give you like tons of great information, but like, okay, but I am not at a level where I can use that. Like, do you know what I mean? And like the coaching is a skill in of itself. And so, yeah, sometimes you have to ignore the chat, not because they're wrong. Sometimes they're right. But it's like, okay, but they're wrong. They're right in the wrong way. They're not useful, right? They're not able to simulate what's going on in your own head. And so, yeah, I could totally, even though I don't know that specific situation, I've been in that situation where someone's giving me the right info. I'm like, okay, but like, I don't have the context to use it. So now's not the time. Tell me once the set is over and I promise I'll implement it next time.
Yeah.
So that happens. Yeah, that happens a lot. No, I totally get that. And like I said, streaming fighting games can be really stressful, especially if like there's jerks in the chat, like laughing at you or whatever. It can be difficult.
Yeah. For example, this was funny. Tekken was frustrating when it came out to it. People was like, just duck it. That was pissing me. Like with Braun, that was actually frustrating the hell out of me. What do you mean just duck it? How do you know they're gonna do it? You mean just duck it like on reaction, like I'm Ultra Instinct or something? But then when 2SKO beta came around and I was doing all the cross ups and mixes stuff, I was like, this is how you do that. I was like, go to training mode. Now you get mad. Oh, all the tables have turned. The tables have turned. I got 10 years of experience doing this shit. All right. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you just duck it. The same dude in the chat was like, you know what? This is gonna be a learning experience for you. I'm not gonna clip it and make content. I'm just gonna tell you how it is.
But I know you know.
Hey, I know. Yeah, yeah. For me, this is redemption. All right, right.
I totally know that feeling.
So like in that way, I'd be like, yo, I just want you to learn how to play a game, right? Another thing in tag games nowadays, they make them a little easier for accessibility's sake because a lot of combos require you to hit double tap forward. Right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't want to do double tap forward.
Oh yeah, they want a dash button. They want a dash button. Yeah,
the dash button. But in 2SKO, for the longer combos, it's easy to just do the dash button so you don't have more input errors. Right? That's why I like accessibility because I'm like, all right, I know I can do this normally, but just consistency around. I like consistency.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I totally hear that. But like the accessibility issue is always going to be a problem because like fighting game developers are correct to want to increase accessibility, but I think it's also safe to say that a lot of developers have gone the wrong way about it, right? They've reduced the strategic like depth, right? And I think devs are realizing not to do that. I think people are realizing that no, depth is what we love. It's what makes you stay. What you need isn't to simplify the game, but rather improve the explanation, right? Like what's his name was saying that you don't have to make the game easier. You have to play. You don't have to make the game easy to play. You got to make the game easy to understand, right? That's the message. But I think what makes me upset is like now accessibility has got a bad rap. So like, yeah, people will hate on like a dash button or something. And it's like, no, that's not the issue. Like, I don't know why it's become very fashionable to hate on any sort of accessibility feature. And I'm like, they're missing the point. There's nothing wrong with an accessibility feature. It's only if it's like reducing the depth of the game. But yeah, a lot of people don't get that because they've spent years learning some complex arcane technique and they're like, well, I've suffered, so now you must suffer. It's like, fucking get over it. Like, it's not that deep.
Yeah, that's the thing that's like, bro, come on. Like, you know, Multi-Blast has had a dash button for the last 17 years. It has. A lot of anime fighting games have it. That's why for me, like certain aspects that people get mad about, I don't get mad about because I just have it sounds bougie what I was about to say, a robust taste of fighting game. But in that way, I know like other games have certain things other games don't. Right? And I look at them all differently because I generally want to just respect everybody's gaming community.
Yeah.
I don't want to come into the community and be like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Right, like I don't like doing that.
But that's why. That's why my favorite. I always have many analogies, but my favorite analogy is languages. I think every fighting game is a language, right? And I think what matters about a fighting game is like the type of conversations it facilitates between players. Like that's the key thing. And I think it really sucks when people learn one language and they try and play another language. Like I don't like your language. Your language sucks. And I'm like, but yeah, like. But what are you talking about? Like the language exists to facilitate interactions between humans. That's the thing. So it's like, okay, go play the one that you like and leave these guys alone. Like don't shit on it. And a lot of people will be like, well, your language isn't like my language. It's bad. I'm like, no, like you can have languages that have completely different systems and they're perfectly fine. Like leave it alone. I truly think that languages is the perfect analogy in terms of how you learn them, how it takes time to develop over time, how you cannot be good at a language from rounds start. Like you have to be bad first and then you get better. Like you get less bad at a language over time. Like how learning one language can make it easier to learn another language, especially if it's in the same family of languages. Like I think it's like the idea of grammar and forming sentences. Like each individual move is like a word, but like different words combine logically with other words. Like I made a whole video talking about how Tekken was a language and I realized, oh wait, it's not just Tekken. Fighting games are languages in general. And I think that I have no time for people who love one language and because they love a language so much, they'll shit on every other language. It's not. It's not another one. It's like, leave them alone, right? If two people are engaging in this weird language that you don't like, but they're having a great time, then the language works, right? Even if they're playing one of those janky, like Sailor Moon, broken games, I'm like, okay, but look at the smile on player 1 and player 2's face. This language is working. That's the point. Like, the relationship between characters is the point of the game. The software is like a means to an end, and not enough people understand that. Like, people are like, oh, I'm really good at the game, but I treat people like shit. Okay, then you're missing the point. You're actually missing the point. And I'm hoping more and more people realize, and I'm hoping that a lot of our VF heads, whether it's new content creators or old content creators, realize that too. Because the whole point of fighting games is to create interesting interactions between humans. That's the entire value of them. And yeah, I just hope people realize that. Again, there's just so many people who are really good at games, but they just treat people like shit. And I'm like, you are an enemy of the game. I don't care what your rank is. If you are in my scene and you're good at the game, but you're making people in the scene feel like shit, you are bad for the game. You know what I mean? Like, you're bad. Like, you're actually bad. Doesn't mean that we can't trash talk and be competitive. Like, that's actually a large part of the fun. Like, if our egos get heated, let's do it. But too many people just miss out. And I just hope that, and it sounds like the smaller scenes kind of get that, right? Like, I don't want to go too much into game theory, but like, we know in like game theory, human nature, if let's say we all have to play a game where we can either share a pot of money or take money away, right? If we only play once, people have a tendency to steal more often, right? Because I don't know you, I'm not going to make an interaction with you. Do you know what I mean? I can just be an asshole, right? And anonymity produces that. But if you know that we're going to play 100 rounds of this game, it actually encourages people to be more cooperative, right? Because you know that if you screw me, I'll screw you next round, right? And so one of the things, the reason why I'm yapping about this in fighting games is that small scenes encourage you to treat the people around you with respect, because there's not that many of you. So it's like, if I treat you like shit, there's a good chance I'm going to piss off 40% of the player base. Do you know what I mean? I can't treat each individual as a nobody, like, because we're too small for that. You have to treat everyone well. Whereas when you're in a big scene, I can just treat you like shit because I'm probably not going to you're just a random name in the ranked queue. You don't matter to me, right? And it's the same thing with towns, right? Like, people in small towns tend to treat each other a lot better because you all know each other. If I treat you like shit, there's a good chance that, like, you won't, like, you know the girl I'm into. And so when word gets back to her about the poor treatment I had of you, it's going to rebound on me. And so that accountability factor really matters. And I just don't know how you can capture that in a larger scene, which is why I'm super curious. It's the thing that I'm thinking about the most. Yeah, and we'll see. We'll see how you do it. We'll see how you do it. But, like, you're right. Like, I'll tell you what, even though I was shitting on, Bloody Raw, I was so... When I saw the people stepping up on the stage for Bloody Raw, I was like, okay, I need to stop shit on this, because these people love this game. These people are not playing it for clout. They are not playing it for fucking likes on YouTube. They are playing it for the love of the game. And I'm like, that's actually kind of sick. I fuck with that. There's a lot of people who are just out here for clout. But we'll see.
I explain this to people. Like, for me, it's different because I live in a city where, like, some of the biggest fighting game events happen in the U.S. Combo Breaker and Frosty Faustings, right? For me, I could just go outside, you know what I'm saying, and then go find other people that want to play some stuff like this, you know. Even then, like, with the anime game community, for people that don't know, I host the anime game community with the biggest anime game tournaments. And usually that's the community with, like, the Naruto Storm, the Sparking Zero, the My Hero, the Bleach, and I want that community to still be around, even though I'm, like, fed up currently with it. Let me not lie, because something happened. But
you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I'm interested, but you don't have to. Sound like some traumatic shit.
No, it's not even traumatic. It's just that, like, we're having an event going on that we're planning on. It was announced. It's called Infinite Burst, and I got annoyed because the game selection is very North American, and in my head, it kind of sucks. So I'm not really motivated to work on the event. So I told him, I was like, I'm just gonna lead a group. I did the trailer for y'all.
No hustle in it. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, I'm not really in it right now. I don't care. I got games done quick. Black and the Flash soon for Marvel Cosmic Invasion. So I rejoin later. But right now, I'm not really interested in any of those games. Whatever. But they're gonna do it, so I'll let them handle it. I'm just completely out of it.
I hear it.
But, like, when it comes to fighting games, right? Like Blaze Blue, Central Fiction, since 2016, has had, a couple thousand, maybe once or twice when the rollback came through, but it's usually at a solid 300.
Mhm.
With fighting games, you only need one person.
Yeah.
One person, a first to five, can run you 30 minutes of playtime, and for a lot of people, that's enough they can get in their day.
That's what I want.
You know what I'm
That's what I
saying?
want. Yeah.
BBCF is one of the greatest fighting games to me of all time. I like Blaze Blue more than I like GG.
Mhm.
Accent Core, that's a different argument. I glazed that game a little bit, but that's a different discussion. And when it comes to BBCF, I like BB Tag. People don't know this. I love BB Tag is why I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm being real honest. BB Tag for me is the reason why I'm still here today. I was going through the worst time of my life in 2018, but that community got me the CEO.
I hear.
And I started going outside playing the game and stuff like that. BB Tag is a game. The funny thing is, a lot of people hated on BB Tag just for all the other tag games that try to be BB Tag. Like they all
stole the mechanics.
Yeah, like I'm like, bro, it's literally active. It's either that or MVCI.
Yeah.
Right. All the two tag fighters people hated. Everybody taking it, and now they playing it. They finna glaze Tokon like it didn't steal like all. I ain't gonna get that. Let me chill out. Because I like the game now. My rule with Tokon for me to keep my enjoyment, if they was in Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm not touching them. Unless it's a specific rule that I really like how
Dan said, tell Yaya we gotta link up. I need to learn Whis. Or Weiss, I guess.
Oh, I'll
like,
tell
he's
you.
out here. Shinathina's a connoisseur of fighting games. Okay, y'all gotta work together. You could join. You have a Discord, I imagine. You gotta join. He knows what's up.
Funny enough, I don't have a Discord right now, but you can follow me on Twitter.
Yeah, follow the boy.
If you got a Twitter,
100%.
YouTube, I'm always here.
No, but it's interesting because I think for me it's a similar thing to Tekken 7. 7 was the one that I was having a horrible period in my life. Like I lost my dream job. Girl who I thought was gonna be the one ended up leaving me. I had to move back in with my parents, bro. It was a winter, and I was like, and then Tekken 7 came out. I'm like, this is my life now. I'm losing everywhere else in life. This will be the only where I play. It wasn't healthy, but it got me through it. So when you said that, it's like I 100% understand. I 100%. But again, this is why I think about fighting game and fighting game content is more than just about the game. Because I think a lot of people throw themselves in because like life can be hard. And it's like, okay, for the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, this is the only problem I'm going to worry about. I'm not going to worry about like my, I don't know, like grandma's cancer treatment. I'm not going to worry about this job interview. I'm not going to worry about like my failing marriage or whatever. For like 30 minutes a day, this is the thing. And I think it's really, again, people forget the human side of fighting games, and it's a real, they just think ranked, ranked Q, ranked PNGs. That's it. I'm like, they are missing the point. So I think a lot of fighting game players have a story like that. Like, damn, I found this. I was in a really dark hole, but this game saved me. I remember I was watching a video from Nikki Jakey. For him, it was Dark Souls. Like, yeah, Dark Souls got him through that period. I'm like, yeah, a lot of people have that. So yeah, I 100% get that. And I would hate to catch someone going through that period of their life and I treat them like shit. Like, can't do that. Can't do that. Like Eris got me through a lot of dark times. Weird, as cringe as it sounds. Like Eris and the fucking and Rip and fucking and Tasty Steve. Well, I have no relationship with those people, but like their voices were useful voices, and you know, that blasted salami, which is why watching so many of my favorite content creators leave the Tekken scene has been like kind of heartbreaking. Because I'm like, oh fuck. Because like I said, it's not really the software, it's the people. And if the people get replaced, I'm like, well, what are we doing? What are we doing? But yeah, countless people. And by the way, if you're watching and listening right now and you're going through a hard time, it'll get better. You know what I mean? It'll get better. Every life has like summers and winters. You might be going through a winter right now. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Keep your head down. Bro. You know, you gotta save up some money. Work on the things you can work on, and just trust that. Keep your head down till summer comes up. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people kind of think that like whatever trend their life's going through now, that's how it's going to be going forever. I know I felt that way. It's like, nah, don't worry about it. You're just going through a winter right now. Don't worry. I'm sure there's one person listening to this who's going to feel it, and I'm like, it's for you. I'm just telling you what people told me, and they were right, and I'm right.
Listen, let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. This whole year for me has been a roller coaster of I call BS. Oh, I call it 2026 the year of trolling y'all. Right? Good. Like that's how I feel this year. Mm-hmm. Like, mind you, early this year, the year starts off, I lose the sponsor. Damn. I was with Supernova. Okay. Right? And that was because some mismanagement issues and disrespect. That's why I got there. Now me, I've always wanted to be sponsored. They was doing good, but I lose it after like 3-4 months once the year starts.
Yeah, that sucks.
That fucking sucks, right? And I was as a contractor, I was getting paid. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
was
it feels good.
cool.
Yeah.
You know, lose that. Then the girl, I actually find I'm very, very like love for me. I don't harp on it. Like I just be like, all right, it happens, it don't, it don't. This girl, I like this girl so
You
much,
were in,
man. I tell
yeah,
y'all that,
I know that feeling.
bro. I was on the phone with her. If I wasn't uploading, it was because of her. If I wasn't doing what I needed to do, it was because of her. Because I was up from like 5 to 6 in the morning talking to her.
I hear it.
Mind you, she, and then just to find out, she texts me on 420. If you know, I was playing Grand Blue, right? I was playing Grand Blue for her. I got good at the shit for her, right? Just so I could teach her.
Look at this whack ass game for you, girl.
Yes, that was the. He's like, I never stop loving you, bitch. Like that's how I was, right? So shit. I'm here. I'm playing the game for yada yada. I'm locked in, all that. She texts me on 420. She's like, yeah, I went to a local and I did good, and everybody was like, you should stream yada yada. She's like, well, bye yaya. I got a boyfriend now. Out of nowhere, and they never replied to me again.
Woo, that sucks. That sucks. And you and it's one of those ones. It's not one of the ones where I kind of like her. It's like, no, I hella like her. Because there's some you can just shake that off, and there's other people like, I'm gonna need a couple months. I'm gonna need a couple months. I'm out. I know that feeling. That sucks, bro. I hear it. Fuck.
So,
go on.
Yeah, so it was that bad, and I almost cut off a whole group of other homies. And because she was lying to me, like they bad influence, yada yada. Just to find out she was just an alcoholic, drinking in my face, lying to me about it.
Jeez Louise.
Right? Like I'm going to Canada because of that group of people she hated. They paid for my flight to Canada. Mind you, I felt so horrible because I acted out of character for a woman. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, again, if fucking Unc Chad and Unc Yaya giving advice, I'm gonna give you some trash. Like one of my favorite jokes is the Richard Pryor joke where he's usually being like, "You ain't a man until a woman breaks your heart. That's your diploma. That's your diploma." And I'm like, you know what? That line that stays in my heart. It's a good, and I tell it to all young men. You're not a man until a woman breaks your heart. That's your diploma. And I'm like, you know what? So don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it. It's the truth. It is the truth. But I totally hear that. I think most men, if they go through a good life, will have a story like that. Like I cared about this girl. I changed up everything. I was locked in. I was ready to be like perfect for this person. I was caught in a way that I hadn't been caught before. And then it blows up, because often it does blow up. And like, yeah, it's a big one. But don't be ashamed of that, man. You're human. Look, it's funny. Like you will read poems written by men in the 17th century. Like, oh, this ain't new. This is life. They're a samurai. Went through the same shit. It is what it is. So yeah, don't feel bad about that. Like, I feel like I'm such an idiot because I changed up for a woman. Like, bro, don't worry about it. It happens. It's your diploma. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Yeah,
but like I literally, mind you, I was very embarrassed about it because like, and then I got my other homie that's going through it with like, the whole streamer university thing Kai's doing, and some people are like, not getting in, and I'm like, hey man, just because somebody said I'm not good enough for you, don't mean I ain't good enough for other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. Some people let that kill their mental. Yeah. Because that's they big break. If the biggest person in the world don't see you like that, why should I try at that point? Yeah. That's how people look. And this year has been like so many ups and downs with some things, but I got some cool things. I got the commentate avatar.
Nice.
So it's
how's
like
that game looking? We've not talked about that. Sorry to interrupt. Like,
man, that shit's about to be so peak, bro.
Oh, for real? Is that the one? Is that the truth? Because I love the show.
To me, so here's the thing about that game. I think it's the truth. I think people are gonna be probably like some people are gonna be turned off because of how it looks, because they think it looks bad.
No, it does. It does have a flash look appeal. If I'm being honest, but I love the show.
Avatar is melty blood. With Mortal Kombat X variation.
Damn. All right. That sentence probably that sentence turns some people on right now. That sentence. Yeah. Don't mean nothing to me, but to some people, that was the sentence. Because those are okay. Interesting.
Yeah. The Melty Cord is going to be playing that game.
Interesting.
So many people are gonna be trying to play Avatar. It's only $30. They're doing so much right.
Okay, that seems
Like
alright.
I like as a product for $30, they're doing so
I mean,
much
I'll
right.
support it. I'll support it, and I imagine that game probably have a cool scene as well. I'll give it a shot because I love the show so much. It's one of those franchises. And I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a shot, even if I play 6 games and then that's my. I mean, for $30, sure. That game seems. Yeah, that show was so good. I don't even know what the mechanics are. I'm playing tough. Fuck all of y'all. I'm making walls mid stage. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. What's the password? Oh, 4321. Oh, you finally made it? Alright. Literally, the only reason I'm still streaming is someone was like, I just bought the game, but it's gonna take me an hour to get home. I'm like, you know what? I promise I won't end the stream until you get in and you get 3 games. I'm trying
No. I think when it comes to just fighting game communities in general, I think it's one of those things where like you have to sit there and realize that like, yeah, things are more volatile, but they're also better when you actually go. Because I'm a big on person like trying to help somebody get their help.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to go like, hey, I'm stuck.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's figure out why you stuck.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find any hurdle to get you past it and notice some things that you may not be focused on while playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
That's just how I am. Like
No, I hear.
Swiss KO, like it was one day where like I was really mad at myself because I was playing duos. You know, we're competing as CEO, me and my duo. And literally I was so mad at myself because I'm like, bro, am I just ass today? Yeah, every day you have those days with fighting. And plus, I was having like the, you know, I was having like the anime moment, like, oh, I can never catch up to Vegeta. Like literally, that's where I was. That's where I was at that day. But I was like realizing, like, I was playing like shit, and I feel better about myself when you look at your replay. That's my biggest stuff to everybody that play fighting games. If you lose a lot, you get hot before you turn the game off. Look at your replays. Take like 5-10 minutes. Look at your replays. What you was getting hit by. Then turn the game off. That way you won't be mad or bitter the next session.
Ankyaya is preaching the gospel because that's one of my catchphrases. The Hopkick City Dojo. Watch your fucking replays. There is no video on YouTube that will help you more than your own fucking replay. People be out here watching every FDX video, every Core Gaming video. They won't watch a single one of their own fucking replays. I'm like, you are doing it wrong. Watch your fucking replays. Yeah, no, 100%. Because you realize something like you be like, oh, I'm an idiot. Like I just did a really dumb decision today. Like that's dumb. I won't do that again. Yeah, 100%. And that's true in almost every game. You gotta watch your replays. Oh man, where's the password? Oh, 4321. Thank you, creative. Chad called me out. No cap. Listen, I'm always gonna call you out. Watch your fucking replays. Don't at me. Don't ask me for advice if you ain't watching your replay. Wait, you watch your replay, like, oh, Chad, can I pay you for coaching? And I'm like, listen, you could save so much money. I mean, I'll take your money. But like, more importantly, watch your replay first. If you can't figure out what went wrong after watching a replay, okay, then maybe pay me. But 9 times out of 10, they'll ask me for coaching. I'm like, you could have watched your own replay and you could have seen this. Like, let's be real. When did you get hit? What happened? Okay, you got hit by that same move 8 times in a row. Got it. Okay, cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just learning to... It's like that classic thing of like, teach a man to fish, or like teach a man how to get cat. Give a man a fish, teach a man to fish. I'm like, ideally, if you want to be a good fighting game player, you gotta learn to analyze your losses. Why did I lose? Was my offense bad? Was my defense bad? Is it a combination of both? Very often, it's like one piece of information that you're missing. You keep mashing into a string that you thought was finished and it wasn't. Like very often, it was a simple thing, but because you kept making that mistake, you lost 3 rounds straight. Like it can be that simple. But if you don't study that replay, you're gonna repeat that mistake every single time you fight this character. Whereas if you just watch that replay once, you'd eliminate that problem from your game, and then your win rate would just go up against that character. And people just don't do it. It's ugh. Watch your replays, kids. Watch your fucking replays.
Yeah, that's important.
No, don't kick me.
See, that's why like when I go to tournaments, I have to get better at it. Like recording it. Because I don't want to be annoying and have a tripod in the tournament sometimes. Like, but it is what it is. There's a capture card I just bought that let me do it. Like my CEO gameplay, I literally just recorded it. Not CEO combo breaker. I just literally recorded. You just plug it in, That's a USB thing and cool, no lag or nothing. Don't add to the system. So I was like, all right, now go look at my replays because I can't fight that bowling ball. And if y'all know what Blitzcrank is in League, he's a grappler. Imagine having Zangief, but it's one button.
Oh fuck!
That's
One
yes.
button SPD nightmare. She
Yes,
6
that's
nightmares.
why it's frustrating. And also, what makes it worse is that you know how level threes, and I'll be bad at explaining this, so bear with me, everybody. Like level threes, when they activate level threes in the game, that level 3 activates, and then you have to grab, the person has to beat it, and then they do the grab animation and reaction. So if you inputted something as that was going, that comes out. And 2SKO, his level 3, once he hit it and you in front of it, you just cooked. You don't get to react to it that way. You just gotta make sure you don't get in that vicinity of it, right? So it's like it's annoying because it's like a complete different thing. And I don't even hate modern controls. I play modern controls. I can play both control schemes. My thing with Street Fighter, I think Street Fighter is better as like a 4-button fighter. Like if that was that, I don't like having all those extra buttons. But I respect it because I played it growing up without modern, you know. So.
No, sorry, I have to lock in. Man, I'm trying to steal my points. Hold on.
No,
there is one undone smurfing lay player in ranked. Lose my shit. Vinty. Vinty cannot Vinty cannot play a fighting game and not lose his shit. But I appreciate the effort. He's grinding though. He's trying to get nice. Trying to get nice. I respect it.
Okay, look. I
love the fact that you are getting into fucking VF. Vinty's getting into VF, even if it's only a short time. I'm loving it. We need to have a proper chat, a debrief about VF. Hear your notes.
Yeah. I had a video and I completely found it's too late now because it's so much later. I was expecting VF news last year, and I was completely gonna shift from that to from Tekken to VF. But I'm probably gonna just redo the whole thing again because I'd be having these ambitious projects, but I'd be like, dang, I forgot to write the script while I'm doing the project, and then now I'll be looking at it like, dang, I got all this VF footage on my PC.
What am I gonna do
with no script? You know what I'm saying? So like now I'm like, let me just throw it away because now it's just here. But like I had a thing. I was like, my first 100 games in Virtual Fighter. That one I might still do.
I mean, you can still do that one. Yeah, I mean, those were still your first 100 games.
Yeah. And my thoughts after playing it. But that thing is, I don't have my thoughts after. Well, I still do because I just talked about it when I first came in here, right? About like you still gotta be aggressive in this game.
No, 100%, like, you know, Finn said this Finn said this last night. People being like, "Oh man, I hate the aggressiveness of tech." Oh no! Oh, sorry, he tried to ring me out. You son of a bitch!
I saw that. Yeah.
This motherfucker. I'm gonna be aggressive now. Get up again.
That button is fucking hilarious when she lunges at you.
Bro, that tackle is fucked up. Catch though, bitch.
Yeah.
You gotta duck. You gotta duck. I fucking love that. Straight up Marduk tackle. Gotta hold it.